Joining me now live is the man behind one of the largest displays in Vivid, the CEO of Crown Sydney, Mark McWhinnie. Mark, really appreciate your time this Saturday afternoon. I guess you're not just lighting up the facility there down at Barangaroo, but you've probably got a lot of the tourists that have come into town to see these lights.
Well, that's right, Simon, and thanks for having me. There was 2.6 million visitors to Vivid last year, and over 30% of those were from interstate or overseas. So it clearly brings a lot of people into not just Barangaroo, but obviously brings a lot of people into Sydney overall.
Tell me about the Oculus. So this is your largest chandelier in the Southern Hemisphere. This is probably where you're centering most of the light displays around. Is that right?
Internally, yes. The Oculus, as you point out, is the largest chandelier in the Southern Hemisphere. It's featured through our lobby, ceiling spaces, and that will have a nightly light show, which will be fantastic for people who are within the building. But obviously, what we're also doing is we really are illuminating with a fantastic light display, bringing to life the exterior of the building as well. And that will obviously add to the overall attraction of Barangaroo precinct, where Crown Sydney obviously is.
And will that be every night, and how long will that run for?
It'll run throughout the Vivid event, and it will be running in the evening for about 3 hours. Not constantly, but people will be able to come in. It's programmed over the evening.
Oh, fantastic. And tell me, are there many tourists that come to town just for this sort of festival?
Oh, look, I think there are. I don't have that sort of information to hand. But typically, Sydney, like many cities, it's a very competitive market in terms of you need these sorts of events, really world-class events like Vivid, to bring Sydney to life, but also to attract people into the city and make Sydney resonate and be a city that people want to come to, both again for interstate, but also internationally.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously, the hotel's been the big focus for you there at Crown Sydney. Is there a timeline yet for the casino part of Crown Sydney to open, Mark?
Well, I've got news for you, Simon. Actually, we've opened the casino.
Breaking news.
Both casino floors are operating.
Ah, there you go. Well, see, I'm probably down here in Melbourne far too familiar with the South Bank offering that maybe need to book a trip up to Sydney and see what it's like up there. How has it been going with the casino operating?
Oh, it's been good. It was great to finally get the casino opened. Obviously, we'd had the hotel and the restaurants open for some time before that. But now we're in the business, as you will when you open a facility, of building up the business. But the response from our customers has been terrific. They really like the venue, so we're looking forward to great things in the future.
Yeah, and I know the Sky and the Australians got an event there next month, the economic event with the Prime Minister and many others. So no doubt we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Mark McWhinnie with the Vivid display on at the moment. Really appreciate your time and good luck with everything happening there.